Hey, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you stopping through and taking a few minutes to chill with me. I hope your day been going good. With everything going on in the world, I hope you and your family safe. Um, Watching the news today, a lot going on, a lot to get into tonight. So I'm gonna get right to it. Hit the button, like, subscribe, leave a comment, help me get it together. I can take criticism because I want to be good at what I do. So if you see something I'm doing wrong, I could do better. Leave a comment. Uh, I don't know where to begin. Really, I guess I'm gonna start with Texas. Texas is what's on the news today. It's the biggest headline. What they allowed to happen out there in Texas. And I just got on the phone with my brother a couple minutes ago, and I was trying to explain it to my brother about the grid, about Texas having their own independent grid. And but the day, well, hold up, before I get into that, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Cause when I first heard about it today, and me and Jennifer watching the news this morning, and I kept asking Jennifer, why the judge is the executive officer in Texas. So I went online and looked up Texas and researched Texas a little bit, and it's kind of commonly known that Texas was once its own country and all that. But the history of Texas, and now I understand more the independent ethos of the country, or how they Texas supposed to be the go at it state, the tough guys and all that. So I guess it go back to that. But that I was trying to explain to him about they not being on the grid with the rest of America. They got their own grid, and it's privatized. And it just, even in the privatization of Texas energy grid, they having the same problems, or they running into the same problem with privatizing the prison system. Without regulation, without the federal government ain't the best, but without them regulating them industries, them people gonna do what they want to do, because they gonna make business decisions, not humane decisions, or they ain't thinking about the human toll of the decisions they make. Only thing they thinking about is money, and they're a private company, they're a business, and they very nature. Only thing they care about is the bottom line. And you can't think like that when you got human beings involved. That's the difference between privatizing utilities and services and the government handling. Because one thing about the government, by definition, they of the people, and they get all their rights by the people. So in every decision, they got to factor in the human cost of what they doing. But when you come to a business, they don't have to do that. They responsible to a small handful of people, and it's all about turning over the profit for that quarter. But the governor out there in Texas all on TV trying to denigrate green energy, because it ain't no for some reason. I know the reason: money. They don't want to let go of that all money, and so therefore they don't want to go green. So they demonize making green energy seem like it's the worst thing since crack cocaine or something. And I was trying to explain to my brother, like, bro, one day, like, we got to get off the gas because it's tearing the planet up. It's destroying the planet. Like, it's evident. The weather showing it. Texas showing us. Well, the summer, California was on fire. So now, Texas is getting buried with snow. If climate change ain't real, then what is that? If that ain't the evidence, what is? But it's a lot. Yeah, okay. My previous videos or my other segments been called High History. You know what I'm saying? Because we get high and we go through the history. I introduce some historical figure and get a little background on them. Tonight I'm trying to start a new segment called A Joint and Coffee with Jesse. So if you hitting the button or you just not click, welcome to A Joint and Some Coffee with Jesse. And I'm your hood commentator for the night. I'm gonna bring you the headlines with a get like Jay say, with a ghetto point of view. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like it's a lot going on and it get lost in translation. The reason why our community always suffer. it ain't that we dumb and that. It's just it get lost in translation because we don't deal with that vocabulary every day, or we don't deal with what I want to say nomenclature or just the verbiage they use. So sometimes a lot of what they saying get lost in translation. And I'm not no smart or none of that, but I watch the news. I'm a avid news watcher. Like I watch it like I watch sports. I'm not no one sided. I bounce around. I go from the internet to news sources on TV. I always try to round out my point of view. So I think I got a unique point of view. So I've decided to start my own commentary, and you are my first guest. So welcome. Well, tonight I ain't gonna be on. I'm not gonna roll up tonight. Tonight I'm gonna hit this pipe. I hope YouTube don't flag me for smoking on the pipe. But I guess they can't because it's legal in some places. How would they know where I'm at? But we gonna get right and we gonna get into it. See, I'm a smoke, so I slow your mind down. And one thing about our mind, it get away from us sometimes that we don't have time to examine our own thoughts. So I'm gonna slow your mind down a little bit so you can examine what I'm saying. And maybe when you turn the news on tomorrow and look at it, you'll look at it through a different lens. Because it's like I tell my brother all the time, the information out there is just our interpretation of the information. Because they so bold I ain't gonna say they because I don't want to sound like it I don't want to sound conspiratorial, like it's a bunch of men somewhere deciding to edit information. But it not. I ain't looking at it like that. I'm the system. The system thrives because we less informed. Or it can only thrive when we inform. Because when we inform, we can hold our government accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a government by the people for the people, and that's bullshit, but it's just like our people did, or black people did back in the day. They listened to all them lofty ass ideas and big words them folk were using down the street, and they hold them to that shit. You saying if freedom, justice, equality for everybody, then show and prove. Why the hell we still enslaved? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? We listening and figuring out what's going on, so we can be informed and we can hold them people accountable. So where was I? Oh yeah, Texas. The snow in Texas is horrible, and not only the snow, the people got to deal with their water supply being tainted because the grid been down so long, and the machinery the sanitize the water and treat the water ain't working, and the pipes in their houses are bursting. I can only think about the black people in Texas. We know Texas got like one of the biggest black communities in the country. And I can only think about what they going through right now with COVID. Now this, I can only imagine. I just I wish I could do something. If I can't do nothing, I'm gonna bring some awareness. Anybody watching this video right now, get online, search Google any way you could help them people out there. Anything you could do, and it ain't all about money. Sometimes it's just about a good word. Hit somebody up. You got family out there, check in on 'em. And if you are financially able to help them people, then do something, man. We gotta help each other. Like I was talking about, telling my Jennifer the other day about the Black Panther. Right now, the Black Panther movie popping off, or everybody waiting on it to pop off. And we got our example right there. It ain't no coincidence that at this time, right now, when what we need is community action, that the Black Panther being held up in front of us during this Black History Month. It's no coincidence, and that's what we need. We need to help each other. But That text is crazy. It show you what happened when politicians put profit before the people. Because that's not the grid is not run and operated by the state. It is privatized. It is ran by a commission appointed by the governor, and the governor is a piece of garbage. He the same guy that tried to put one ballot box in the biggest county in the United States. He's a piece of garbage. So he didn't care about black people votes. Do you think he care anything about black people right now? One of them, Ted Cruz, that got caught trying to go to Mexico. He got it so good and he's so arrogant and so detached from the people. He gonna move. He gonna go to another country to avoid the weather and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Black people, 2021, we got to get involved. We got to get aware. I'm gonna do my part. If it ain't nothing but putting the information out there. I'm watching the bills. I'm watching the coronavirus rescue package. What's in it for black people? I'm seeing how we being crushed by the coronavirus. Black people, we got to wake up. Not wake up because we already woke. We just got to act. You know what I'm saying? We in a problem. We in a position where we can't even fight our way out. We got to legislate our way out. We got to play their game. We got to play chess with these folks. We got to strategically put leaders in place that gonna benefit the aims and the goals of the black community in America. And we got to vet them folk. We can't just let them come in and come amongst us and run. No, they got to be thoroughly vetted. We got to know their pedigree. We got to know their connection to whatever neighborhood. We got to choose our candidates instead of our candidates choosing us. You don't come in my district or in my town and decide you want to run. No, we pick somebody amongst us that we want to lead and represent us. And that got to be the motto and that got to be the goal going forward. Or else pandemic is not gonna start happening. Snowstorms in Texas is not gonna start happening. We got to be in a position where we can fend for ourselves. At least have the resources to make sure we can take care of one another. And these ain't just the ravens. It ain't just the weed that make me rave like this. The weed slow my mind down so I can rave like this. Cause my thoughts be traveling so far, so fast. But I think we need to watch that. I think instead of running around, everybody being happy, and honoring Fred Hampton, you want to honor Fred Hampton, take Fred Hampton example. Be what Fred Hampton was. He was just a man. He was just a nigga in the hood. Excuse the word, but he was a nigga in the hood. Wasn't that special about him. He was not prophesied. He wasn't dipped in the Nile. His mama wasn't a virgin. He wasn't a preacher's son. He was a nigga in the hood. Ain't like the way his community was going, and he got up and he did something. That shit inspired me. Made me want to do something. I told Jennifer the other day I got some items from me and Jennifer had during the summer. We had a booth at the flea market, and I got some items left over. Bunch of jeans, and I'm going tomorrow or whenever the weather give up. I'm going to donate them. Not just donate the jeans, but I want to donate my time. I feel like it's time. Like nobody in history choose you. The time choose you. If you up now and able about it and you able to understand and see what's going on in the world and you ain't doing nothing about it, then you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, but I can't tell you this. We all being chosen. If you watching this video right now, you being chosen. If you listen to the information coming out my mouth right now, you one of the chosen one. It's on you to act. It's on you to do something. Whether you think I'm a raving lunatic on YouTube or what? What I'm telling you, the facts of what I'm telling you is true. Black people dying 4 times the rate of any other people. You know what I'm saying? Every category, economically, socially, education, we at the bottom wrong. So whether I'm high and raving or not, the numbers I'm talking about and the situations I'm talking about, they real. And for what you want to say, I'm acting. I'm on YouTube and I'm passing the information to how I understand it. And I want to be the one. I want to be the one in that moment. I want to do my part. I want to be the one. I know history choosing us. We keep looking back in history and looking at them folks like like it's like it was ancient times. It's just the '60s, and these one don't we caught up in the mythos of great men. Great men ain't born and ordained and born through virgin birth. Great men are made through the choices they make because they hear the call of the times and they act. They do what need to be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. So I hope you motivated the same way I am. And don't think you got to try to save the world. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that you got to have all the money in the world. All you can do in the world is do what you're able to do. But at the end of the day, that's enough. That's enough. Because if enough of us do all we can do, then we'll make some change. But keep an eye on that news. Because this coronavirus rescue plan is making its way through the pipeline. It's a lot of incentives in there for our community. And we got to be informed to be able to take advantage of them. There's a couple more acts that I'm watching that traveling through the legislative branch. The Black Farmers Act, I'm watching that. I'm watching the Child Tax Credit Act. I'm gonna bring a little bit more information on that. Uh, and what else I got my eye on? Oh, I got my eye on this John Lewis voting right act. Cause I see we see what's going on around the country right now. After the election, they passing strictly voting right laws to try to limit our voting. So we got to stay informed. We got to pay attention to the news. It's Black History Month. We got to not honor our ancestors. We got to act in the way that they act. We got to lead by example. We got to take up that fight that they were fighting. They brought us a long way, and we still got a way to go. It's on us to take it across the finish line. We in the time, we able-bodied, we got the technology, we been had the intelligence. Now it's time for us to act on it. It's time for every man can make a change. Every man can make change. Even if you ain't doing but watch the news. Watch the news and see how it affecting black people and call another black person that ain't informed and inform them. Let them know what's going on. Information is the number one currency. This war we fighting now is a war of information. You know what I'm saying? It's all about information. Whoever harvesting and hoarding information got all the power. Eventually they gonna have the money. So inform your people. If all you can do is get on the phone and be like, look, man, I heard this right here, vaccines in this place right here. You need to get on that and check on that. Man, do that. If you know the unemployment services in your state, or you know somebody sick, don't know how to get through to them people, pick up the phone, watch the news, get informed, pass on the information. That's all it takes. You ain't got to do nothing great, but pass on the information. I watch the news. I've been helping my people out just by letting them know what programs available to them right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we not crazy, we not stupid, we just ain't informed. And a lot of with the life we live, a lot of us can't sit down and get informed. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jennifer been blessed to live in a place where our governor made way well we can be home. But I still work. I run my own business. And my business is suffering right now. But it's what it is because right now it's all about surviving. If I could make it to the other side, I could get money. That's never been an issue. But right now it's about survival. It's about helping your people and bringing your people over on the other side of this time. But I ain't gonna talk y'all head all the night because if you smoking and you watching, you know when the weed get to burning, the mind get to rolling. But I just want to check in tonight. I want to introduce my new little segment, Coffee in the Joint with Jesse. I hope I catch you back here again. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, help me get my shit together if you're gonna be here with me. Peace.